So, you'd like to introduce yourselves and then you may proceed.
Absolutely. I'm Bob Dowd, Director of Emergency Management.
Gary Verna, Hazmat Chief.
Where would you like this next to?
Well, I have it grants, hazmat report, and then agency.
Yours is first. Okay, so the first grant we're here to discuss is the annual EMPG Emergency Management Performance Grant. It subsidizes 4 positions within our department. We are applying for $157,177.19. Once this is submitted, EMA will issue a formal grant agreement, which we'll bring back to you for discussion.
Seek a motion to approve the request of that grant.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any question or comment? Not all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign, so moved.
The next grant is the
Just report.
It's a report, sorry. HMRF report. Gary?
It's the Hazardous Materials Emergency Response Preparedness Report. Each year, PEMA requires us, as in Hazmat or LEPC, to submit a report. And this report weighs heavily on the HMRF grant, which is the Hazardous Material Response Fund grant, and what we get with that. So, a couple areas of interest. As I wrote to Mr. Dowd, 43 of our facilities in Lebanon County have sulfuric acid, which is an extremely hazardous substance, which requires an off-site plan. 22 facilities have chlorine, and 29 facilities in the county have ammonia. So those 3 are the most chemicals we have in this county that are extremely hazardous. So, just some points that I wanted to.
Do you have a question?
Nope.
Do you need that to be accepted, or is it just, you do need it? I make a motion to accept the EMPG hazardous material response report, or?
This is the second
This is
one.
not-
hazardous.
Okay, just the hazardous materials
Correct.
report then.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we accept Gary's report. Any question or comment? Hearing none, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, so moved.
Third item we're here to discuss is a formal request to change Lebanon County Emergency Management to the Lebanon County Department of Emergency Services. And this request is to better reflect what we do as a department. Emergency management is just one piece. Other pieces are 911, hazmat, and all of our technical services we provide to the public safety in Lebanon County. All these things are parallels and don't necessarily report directly to the emergency management piece. So emergency management will become a parallel underneath Department of Emergency Services.
And this is becoming a trend. in
Yes,
your
the
business?
majority of the other counties, actually, of the other 5th-class counties, 7 of them use a Department of Emergency Services or Department of Public Safety parent. Sorry, 6 of them.
Is there any, well, Gordon, you may have a question or so, but we'd like to get a motion on the table to consider it, and then we can have discussion. How's that?
I'll make a motion that we accept the director's request for the name change for the department.
I'll second it. I do have a question.
Go ahead.
I'd like to know, has an estimate been done of what it will cost to change the name in terms of signage and badges and whatever?
Our signage is limited to what's inside the building at this point, which is one sign outside the door. Our letterhead is all electronic. We print it as needed. The majority of the cost is going to be business cards at about $150.
Uniforms are going to stay the same for you.
Uniforms aren't changing, and emergency management is not going away. That's not only a legally required piece of what we do, it's a very important piece. So our uniforms are going to stay the same, and
Okay.
it'll be a gradual progression.
A gradual transition, okay. I just wondered if that was something that was going to be a big change all at once, okay. All right, thank you.
Just a minute or two on the new structure. Gordy, we did have Eric, that position approved this morning, and Gordy had a question, so I thought maybe we would just elaborate.
Absolutely. The intent is to have a second deputy director whose responsibility is now specifically 911, and then the original deputy director is now specifically EMA. It allows those individuals to become subject matter experts in their area instead of requiring them to understand everything. The goal is to have those people review our current programs and then bring us up to compliance with current methods and procedures.
And you are the director.
Correct.
And could you name the two assistant directors with their positions?
Yes, Joe Morales will be deputy director of EMA, and Eric Failer will be deputy director of 911.
Thank you.
And your intent is for Joe Morales to become a certified,
Yes.
by PEMA, certified emergency planner as well.
Yep, emergency coordinator, and he is one training program away from having that completed.
So good. So
Wonderful.
Okay, anything else? If not, we'll take a vote on the motion. All in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. So moved.